A lot has happened so far in these tapes, right? Well, this next person is going to get it. He's the biggest pervert I have ever met. In my entire life. If I could, I would come back from the dead and kick him in his private area. Well, if I'm dead while you're listening to this, maybe my plan has backfired. Anyway, the only important thing here is that Madison Alamia is the biggest pervert ever. Madison, Madison, Madison. You have such a girl name. It suits you well. All you eat is pussy. I guess you are what you eat. Hence the reason your parents named you after a girl. Or maybe you came out of the womb with a mangina. The world will never know. Do you remember that day 2 months ago? February 17th? The day I caught you in the act? Sweet, innocent Madison Alamia. To everybody else, was horny. Picture taking, panty stealing, Madison Alamia to me. To the listeners who aren't Madison, February 17th is the day I caught him inside of my closet looking for something. What are you doing in my room? I said. You were nervous, Madison. You gave the impression that you were looking for something. I saw your eyes dart around, going everywhere but my own. I saw the hitch in your throat while you were breathing. Short breaths. Your heartbeat was increasing, as well as the chance you would get caught in the act. Tell me why you're here, I demanded. I wanted to know why my brother's best friend was in my room. Truth be told, I always had a small crush on you, Madison. But as soon as the next words came out of your mouth, it vanished. He's paying me $100 if I get pictures of you and I take a pair of panties. Your eyes screamed fear, yet your mouth was in a smirk. You shouldn't have given me all the photos, Madison. Who is making you do this? I asked. I never got an answer. Before I could ask again, you crashed your lips to mine. You forced your tongue into my mouth and you played with mine. I would be lying if I said I didn't kiss back at first. I didn't enjoy it. I was shocked. After I got over the fact of what was happening, I pulled away. Listeners, what do you think happened next? Ding, ding, ding. Correct. I slapped him. What are you playing at? I screamed. All you did was laugh. Your laughing caught me off guard because the next thing I knew, you have taken my shirt off, and my breasts and bra was exposed. You were stripping me of my clothes. First my shirt, next my pants. You weren't finished, though. You were hungry for more. You pretended to hug me, and then you unclasped my bra. I heard it. I tried to stop you, but all I got was another kiss. To me, it was more of a way to strangle. In seconds, I was standing completely naked as you eye-raped me. Oh, the things you would have done to me if Mikey wasn't calling your name. The last thing you did do, Madison, will always scar me. Just the memory. You got down on your knees and you licked the opening of one of my leading areas. You did that for about a minute. Why am I still unsure? You're disgusting. Just when I thought my crying would stop you, you took your tongue out of my area and got up. Mikey, I have to go to the bathroom. I will be downstairs in a few minutes, you screamed at him. Mikey wouldn't care how long you were gone. He was fun like that. Anyway, you smirked back at me and said you thought I was done. Think again. You walked back over to me, my fragile small body. A bulge was forming in your pants. Madison, you were erected because of me. You were about to rape me. I could tell. The bulge only did one thing, grow. It went to a point to where from a foot away it poked my belly button. I guess you found this, quote-unquote, hot, and you took the chance to fill the space between our bodies. You're beautiful, you told me. Madison, you wanted me for my body. I wasn't beautiful. I was just a sex toy. You felt my breasts, cupping them in your hands as salty tears rolled down them from crying. You didn't notice my tears, though. You were too busy moaning my name. Did you enjoy that, Madison? Was it worth it? I hope it was worth what I'm about to say. After you felt up my breasts, you went back down to my lower private area. You made me sit down in a straddle position. I was clueless, though. Everything was happening so fast. We're going to play a game, you said. If you answer a question wrong, I lick. If you answer a question right, you suck. You smirked at me while undoing your belt. I didn't want this to happen. I wanted to be saved. Why was this happening to me? Your belt was undone. I guess you enjoyed the straddle view of my ass, because you took your belt and you whipped my ass with it. It made me scream your name. You took it the wrong way, though. You thought it was a scream of pleasure. It was a scream of terror. Your shorts were soon taken off and thrown onto my floor. I knew what was about to happen. Anybody with common sense would know. Your boxers had a bulge inside of them, so big that it almost touched my inner thigh. Soon the boxers came down. Your shirt had been taken off a few minutes ago. I was taken by surprise when all of a sudden I felt something go inside of me. I didn't know what it was until your left hand pulled me up so I was facing you and your right hand had a wet substance on one of your fingers. Lick it, you told me. I knew if I didn't that this would be worse than it already did. I did what I was told, and that seemed to excite you even more. The game you forced me to play has been hard. I have gotten every answer wrong, so you have gotten to lick me. You cheated, though. You licked up and down my body. What is my middle name, you asked. I knew that we both had known this answer. This question was a setup. My shaky voice said William, and you laughed at me. You know what you have done, you told me. That was the worst 5 minutes of my life. Ever so often you would push my head down so your, went into my mouth more. You're a disgrace, Alamia. You're such a disgrace. You really are, Madison. Why can't you be more like Spencer? Just when I thought it was over, you grabbed me and wrapped my legs around your body. Our areas were touching. Next thing I knew, I was being raped.